guys, welcome back. So today I'm here with my April hits and misses. I am so excited because I usually do current favorites every couple of months, but I really want to start bringing these back because I love monthly favorites and I really like keeping up with other people and what they're loving, and I feel like I don't really do monthly favorites anymore, and I haven't done them because I felt like I didn't really have enough products every single month and I didn't want the videos to be forced. But within the past like year and a half, I've really gotten the opportunity to try out a bunch of brand new makeup every single month, and I'm so grateful because I get a lot of PR and it really blows my mind to this day. But I also buy a lot of makeup constantly, like weekly, to try out on my channel. So basically, long story short, I try out more makeup now than I did before. So that's why I want to bring these videos back so I can keep you guys in the loop with products that I'm loving and products that didn't work out for me. So I will also incorporate more lifestyle and random favorites as well as the months go by. I don't really have much this month, and I think, you know, being in school, I don't really try out a lot of random things or like have a lot of lifestyle favorites, but once I graduate, I know that I will. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to grab a snack, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You guys know the deal. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well, and let's just go ahead and get started with the favorites. Alrighty, let's start with face products because I'm really excited about these. First thing I have is the Wet n Wild Photofocus Matte Face Primer. Can't get enough of this primer. This is so good, and I've really been putting it to the test lately because I've been wearing my makeup for like longer periods of time, and this looks so good with any foundation that I use. It really smooths out my skin, prolongs my makeup, and mattifies everything without making my skin really dry. I have combo skin, and this is just like out of this world amazing, and I really put it to the test when I went to BeautyCon. I was wearing my makeup for probably like 12 hours at that point, and it looked so good. I didn't really feel the need to touch up. Like, I didn't touch up once throughout the day, and it seriously, my makeup looked fresh. It looked just really, really good, natural, and this, like I said, this primer looks good with any foundation that I've tried. And also a little bit goes a long way, so when you first apply it, it's kind of like a lotion consistency, but then once it absorbs into the skin, everything just looks poreless. So love this primer. Wet n Wild has done it once again, and they also have a dewy version, which I'm obsessed with as well, and I usually like that when I feel like my skin needs a little bit of hydration, a little bit of a pick-me-up, but when I want my makeup to last all day long, I go with this primer. For foundation, I've really been going back and forth between a bunch of different ones, but I really narrowed it down to like my top. The first one is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. Oh my gosh, this looks so beautiful on the skin. I just can't get enough of it. The coverage, the finish, the luminosity, it's not too overwhelming, it's not glittery or greasy or oily. It's so pretty. It just looks like your skin is just radiating, and it's just incredible. This is a great foundation. I think if you have combo or dry skin, I think you would really love it. If you have oily skin, I can see you using this. Maybe just incorporate your favorite mattifying primers, because I don't want to say that, you know, it's gonna look oily throughout the day, but it is a luminous foundation, so it is going to bring a little bit of extra hydration to your skin. So if you have oily skin, I don't know how much you would love that, but I think it just depends on the type of primers and stuff that you use. But this is just like unlike no other. I get compliments whenever I wear this foundation because it really just makes your skin look beautiful, like porcelain. If you don't want to spend money on that foundation, and I'm not saying this is an exact dupe, but it's a good alternative, this is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. This is also an incredible drugstore foundation. Now, again, it's not an exact dupe. Like, I still think the Giorgio Armani foundation is worth it, but this is a great alternative. It looks really beautiful. I'm wearing it today. I have the shade M3. I actually today mixed it with the shade M2, and I feel like it just makes my perfect shade. Like, it's just the perfect in-between having both foundations. M3 is a little too dark. Like, I feel like I can make it work with concealer and stuff, but it's like a smidge darker than my skin tone. I love the Flower Beauty Light Illusion line. It really is just what it says, Light Illusion. It's lightweight, it's great coverage. This is a little bit less coverage than the Giorgio Armani one, but it looks really natural on the skin, and it just kind of makes your skin look like you're glowing from within, which I really love. And speaking of Light Illusion, I had to shout out the Light Illusion Concealer. I love this because it's really great coverage. It's perfect for every day, but it really is cooling and refreshing and hydrating underneath the eyes. So if you really love the Tarte Shape Tape, but maybe you don't like the finish of it, I think you would like this, because once you build it up, you get it to be really, really great coverage, but it's not overwhelmingly dry underneath the eyes, which is why I am obsessed with it. I had to give it a shout out. You guys know I've been loving the Flower Beauty products. I've been mentioning them like nonstop on my channel, but they really are So good. Oh, this powder. I did not expect me to like this powder as much as I do. This is the No. 7 translucent powder. This was per your recommendations because I did a subscriber's favorite makeup video and I'm obsessed with this powder. Like, I'm still loving the collab Set the Stage powder. That's still like my number one, but this is really, really good. So I actually found this on Amazon because my Target and Ulta doesn't sell No. 7 anymore, but you can also find it at Walgreens as well, but my Walgreens doesn't have it because my Walgreens sucks, but that's why I got it on Amazon. I'll leave the exact link down below, and if you're a Prime member, you can get it within 2 days. But this powder is so great for baking. Now, I never bake, and I told you guys before because I just don't like it, but I baked today, and I feel like my skin looks so soft, smooth, and bright. Like, this is magical. This really is magical. I like this more than my high-end powder. I used to be obsessed with the Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder. I still like the powder, but now that I've tried so many other ones, I'm like, maybe that one's not as good as I thought. Like, this one's better than that, and it's so much more affordable. It's not gonna dry out your under eye or give you really bad creases. Like, I get creases underneath my eyes regardless, but it's not as accentuated with this powder, so I'm just obsessed with it. I use this all over my face today and I can't get enough of it. Next I have this Thrive Cosmetics bronzer. This is the Sun Chaser Blur and Sculpt Bronzing Powder. I don't think I've ever talked about this on my channel. I got this per Kathleen Light's recommendation and I can't put this down. It's so funny because I think I use this more off camera than on camera. Sometimes I do that with my products, but I'm wearing it today and I love this for contouring and bronzing the skin. This is one of the softest, smoothest, easiest to blend bronzers that I've ever used to date. I don't know what's in here. Well, the ingredients are in the back, I think. Just kidding, no they're not. But it's just smooth and perfection, and the color of this is everything. Like, it's the perfect amount of warm and cool tone, so you can use it for contouring and it'll give you like that natural shadow to your cheeks, which I love. Let me just tell you guys a story. Today I used way too much bronzer and it literally looked like a line down here, and sometimes that happens to me. Like, you know, I'm human. My makeup's not perfect, but I blended it out and it blended out so easily. So even if you go very ham with the bronzer, it's still gonna work and you can still make it work. It's not gonna like ruin your makeup. So I just love the blendability, and like the formula of this is unlike no other. So I have this one in the shade Raya, and I believe they have other shades as well, but this one's just like, I think, the lightest one, and it's perfect. And you can see this teal color, I'm living for it. For blush, oh, I love blush. I could do like a whole dedicated video on blush, but I feel like that would be kind of boring. But blush is like one of my favorite things to do, and I love it. I can't skip it when I do my makeup anymore. So I've been loving the Butter Blush from Physicians Formula. The whole butter line is incredible, and I love the smell. I love the formula, everything. This is just such a great everyday blush color. I know it doesn't really look like much, it just looks like a really natural color, but that's exactly what it is. It's gonna give you that natural wash of color to your cheeks. It's not gonna be too overwhelming. These are really easy to blend and they smell like heaven. This kind of brings me back to when I used to go tanning in high school. It's just like scents are related to memories, and I just remember being 16 and going in the tanning salon. It smells so good. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I'm so excited for the Physicians Formula like kit that they're going to be having. So many of you have sent me the picture from Instagram. I'll insert it right here. I'm so excited for that. And they're having like a perfume that's like a butter perfume. Like, I'm so excited because I love this scent. And I literally mentioned it when I first started using these products that I want a like scent, like a body wash, a shower gel, everything with this scent because it smells so good. And then the Sahara Blush Volume 2 palette from Juvia's Place. This palette is gorgeous. Like, I cannot get enough of it. I'm wearing it today. I usually mix a lot of the shades in here. The only shade that I really haven't played with is the B shade, which is like that purpley, but all the other colors I've played with and they're so gorgeous. You can even use these as eyeshadows. They're so rich and creamy, and I like how you can really make the blush palette wearable for every single day. Even though the colors are super bright, don't be intimidated. You can totally make this work. If you're light like me, if you're medium, tan, dark, this would look beautiful. Just a really great palette. I love Juvia's Place. The formula is very luxurious, very high-end, and I think it's very reasonably priced. So you can get these products on juviasplace.com, so definitely check them out. Then for highlighters, I have to give a shout out to these Butter highlighters. These are very similar to the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, meaning that you dip your finger in, it feels kind of like cooling and very like cushiony, and then when you actually apply it, it turns into like a powdery formula. These are really great if you don't like a lot of highlight. They're very beaming, they're very intense, but they're very soft at the same time. So when you apply it, it's not going to accentuate any imperfections or any texture. It's going to look really good, and it's just going to give you that glow without being too overwhelming on the cheeks. So I have the shade Pearl, and I'm actually wearing it today, and I love it. I mixed it with a different highlighter, but it's so pretty because it kind of has like this really pretty iridescent to it. So when you look at it in the light, it has a little bit of like a pinky undertone. It's so gorgeous. And then the other shade is in Rose Gold. Now this is a little too dark for me right now, so typically when I wear this, I will mix this with a lighter highlighter because it does give you that sort of like darker shadow, because I'm so fair right now and this is a little bit darker. So I think if you have medium, tan, deeper skin tones, this will look absolutely stunning on you. If you're a little bit lighter, I'd probably stay away from it unless you want to use it kind of like as a blush topper or something. It'd be really pretty, but as a highlighter, just keep in mind it is going to show up because it is a little bit of a darker color. I also really like the gold one. I just don't know where it's at right now. I had it a few days ago and I don't know. My makeup's a mess right now here in my dorm because I'm moving out soon and everything's everywhere, but definitely check out the Butter line from Physicians Formula. It's so good. If you really want something that's going to look wet on your cheeks, you will love these Sleek palettes. These, you know what, speaking of Sleek, I just remembered I forgot to mention a foundation. Okay, I'll mention it in a minute. Let's talk about these highlighters. Sleek is really, I feel like, known for their wet, intense metallic highlighters. They're so pretty on the skin. They really give you that metallic look. So if you like that look, you will love these. If you don't, I would stay away from them because these are intense the minute you apply them, but that's why I love them. So I actually got these at Ulta. The first one that I have is in Solstice, and you actually get a cream highlighter in here. Personally, I don't really use the cream part. I just use the powdery highlights, and they just look so good. I like these because they're really, really blinding, and you can even use these as eyeshadows for the inner corner. These actually feel more high-end as far as quality and packaging than some stuff that I have in my collection already, which is crazy. And then the other one is in Cleopatra's Kiss. This is a little bit more golden. I really like this, but I have to always mix this one with a lighter shade because going again to the fact that I'm super fair right now, the gold really stands out and you can really see kind of like that undertone when I apply it. So I like to mix it with a lighter one. I feel like the golden one is just better if I'm a little bit darker. So right now it's not the best shade for me, but I still really like it when I mix it with other shades. Before I forget, I forgot to mention the foundation. It got like stuck under my products here. This is the Lifeproof Foundation. It's medium to full coverage, sweat proof, and oil free. 100% agree with all the claims of this foundation. It reminds me of the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, but it's less cakey. I like this one better, honestly, than the Kat Von D one. I feel like the Kat Von D one is way too heavy on my skin. It looks like you got a lot of makeup on. It feels like you got a lot of makeup on. I'm not really about that life, but that's why I like the Sleek one, because it gives me the same effect, but it's a little bit less toned down. So this has been one of my go-to foundations also when I want like a really nice matte finish, but it's not too matte, so it doesn't look cakey. Like I said, it just looks really good. And I would have to disagree actually with the fact that it says medium to full coverage, because I feel like this is full coverage right off the bat. It's gonna literally cover up everything that you have on your face, and it's amazing if you really want that, you know, intense coverage if you're going out somewhere, prom, graduation. This is probably the foundation that I'm going to wear for graduation because it really is so intense, but it looks so beautiful. I actually found mine at Walgreens.com because my Walgreens doesn't sell Sleek, but if you have a really good Walgreens that carries a lot of different brands, check out Sleek there. But if not, get it online. I totally guessed my shade. I got LP05 and it matches me perfectly. And I don't know why they don't sell Sleek foundation on Ulta's website, because they sell everything else from Sleek minus the foundation. So I was really confused by that. But the foundation's incredible. So anyways, I can't believe I forgot to mention that. It's so good. Okay, let's talk about, what are we talking about next? Setting spray. The e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. I don't know why I just discovered this, but it is everything. This setting spray will make you look dewy and fresh and hydrated, but it makes your makeup last all day. And it's like, I don't know how. I don't know. Okay, so I've been using this pretty much nonstop. Either this or like my Smashbox Primer Water or my Skindinavia setting spray. Those are like the three that I've been using, but this is my favorite because of the smell and just because of the way it makes my skin look. And I feel like when I don't use this, I'm like, I need it. Like, I'll use my other setting sprays and then I'll use this over top because I feel like it really makes a difference with the way my makeup looks. Like, it just looks so pretty on my skin. I feel like it kind of just like melts everything in the skin and then kind of like locks it into place. And then the smell of this also smells just like the butter products from Physicians Formula, which is why I love it, because it has like that tropical coconut smell. So I think this is just a great setting spray. I have some lip products to talk about. I love the Casey Holmes and Palladio collab. I'm obsessed with this formula. It is so good and it's transfer proof. It's like life proof. Like, I eat with these, I drink with these, I talk with these. I've been wearing this combo right here for a few hours and I haven't even touched it up. It doesn't budge. I kiss Hector and he's really happy because he doesn't have lip products all over his lips. So overall, these are just really great. They're definitely worth trying. I love the trio, the different colors. I think they're perfect for spring and summer because they're not too nude. They're just like the perfect amount of color and they're very versatile. They're so pretty. So today I'm wearing the shade Rescue and Georgio, and mixing these are just, oh, it's perfection. I love this like rosy peachy color, but even on their own, I do like them as well. So Georgia is a little bit more peachy, Rescue's a little bit more of a deeper nude, but it's not too dark. And then the shade Obsessed is the prettiest berry color. These are like one of my favorite brighter colors to wear in the summer because it's bright, but it's wearable. It's not too overwhelmingly, it doesn't look crazy. You're not gonna look like a clown or anything. It's so pretty. The formula, again, is just a really lightweight, and I love the fact that you only need one swipe on your lips. One swipe will be super pigmented and opaque on the lips that a little bit will go a long way, so you don't have to constantly dip in here and apply more and dip in here and apply more like a lot of liquid lipsticks. You can get these at Sally's Beauty Supply or on Palladio's website. I actually ordered these the minute that they went live, and I went home a few weeks ago and I actually got these sent to me in PR, and I was so surprised. I did not expect that like whatsoever because I've never gotten anything from Palladio as far as PR. So I'm like so grateful. I was like a little bit starstruck. I was like, oh my gosh, like I was so happy. So thank you so much to them for sending them to me. I mean, I purchased them anyway because I love Casey and I love supporting my favorite YouTubers, but yeah, fun little story. But these are great. I love them. All right, I guess getting into some random favorites. Okay, let's start off with the e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator. I've actually used this for years. It's one of my favorite lip things ever because like I'm all about having soft lips and keeping them hydrated, especially when I'm using liquid lipsticks. But this is so good. There have been so many times where I've made my own kind of lip scrub with honey and sugar. It's super easy to do. Literally, that's all you need. But I like this better because it's a little bit more convenient. It comes in a lipstick tube, and you can see mine looks kind of gross because I've used up so much product. I literally need to get another one because I barely have any left. They have so many different scents as well. They have coconut, they have like a mint one, a rose one. This is just the regular clear one. It just kind of smells like honey. So all you basically do is just apply it as if it were a lipstick on your lips. Take an old toothbrush, you could even use one from like the dollar store or something, and then just rub and scrub your lips away with the toothbrush and the lip scrub, and then you just wipe it away with a paper towel. Don't eat it. And then I apply my like menthol lip shine from Bath & Body Works over top, and my lips are so soft. And when I apply my lip products, they go on so smoothly. And it's just like, it's such a great lip exfoliator. And this is only $3. I want like all of them. I've repurchased this several times, and I think I talked about it before on my channel, but I wanted to give it a shout out because I feel like I've been using it more constantly this past month and month and a half, that I feel like you guys need to get it, and you need it in your life, especially if you're wearing a lot of liquid lipstick constantly. You gotta exfoliate your lips. I usually exfoliate my lips probably every like 3 or 4 days. It really just depends on how my lips are doing. If I feel like they're really dry, I'll exfoliate. There isn't really like a set limit for me. The limit does not exist. I just had to shout out the TRESemme Heat Tamer Spray. I used to use this all the time when I was in high school, and I just started using it again this month, and it's just one of those products that it just works so well. I'll just spray my hair, usually before I put heat and after, because it smells, it smells so good. I love TRESemme Heat Tamer Spray. Like, literally have been using it for years. It doesn't leave your hair sticky. It's just like, it smells really good. And then when you apply it, even when your hair's wet or like before you're about to put heat in it and you brush through it, your hair smells good. It's really soft. It's really sleek. It's just, it's such a good product. And then another product that I've been loving for my body is this Shea Moisture Eczema and Psoriasis Body Bar Soap. I actually got this from Walmart. I'll insert the exact packaging of it right here. So if you guys didn't know, I do have eczema. I've had it since I was a little girl. I used to get it really bad all over my body, my fingers, my face, my back, my legs, pretty much everywhere. And within the past couple of years, it's really tamed down. I go to the doctor and stuff every once in a while, and I'll get creams and stuff for it. And sometimes when I work out, it's really weird. The sweat doesn't really help when I have eczema because it kind of like increases it a lot. Been a little bit toned down, but I've been getting it a little bit more within the past couple of months, and I don't know why, like what's really like causing it. I honestly thought it was like the body products that I was using in the shower, like the body wash from Bath & Body Works. They smell really good and I love them, and I wish that they didn't affect my skin, but unfortunately they do. All the perfumes and chemicals in there really just don't work with my skin, and I've come to the conclusion that I really don't think I can keep using them anymore. I started using this wonderful bar of soap that I found at Walmart. I've actually used Shea Moisture before as part of my skincare routine, and I love the products. They work really well. They don't break me out or anything. So I figured I would give this a try for my body, and it works so well. Literally my eczema has gone down drastically ever since I started using it. So if you do suffer from any type of skin problems, I think you should definitely give this a try. It works really well. Obviously it doesn't smell like, you know, a Bath & Body Works coconut smell, but it just has like a natural scent. Like it doesn't smell bad, but like it's not going to be like a perfume scent, obviously, because it's an all natural bar of soap. But I just take it with my loofah and just wash my body with it. And I do feel like my body feels really soft now, and it just feels really clean, and I like this. I'm going to continue to use this. They also have a body wash, which I'm probably going to try out as well, but I really love Shea Moisture, and this has just helped my skin drastically. Okay, these are the last like random products that I've been loving. The first thing is this e.l.f. 101 brush. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen these brushes. They have like this like clear silver handle. This one's amazing for bronzing or powder. You could use this to set your face. You can use this to really quickly bronze the skin. I really like this to set my makeup and to also like blend out any bronzer. Like today I told you guys I had that bronzer mishap today. Like my bronzer was a mess. I blended it out with this brush, and it just blends everything out so seamlessly. And when you apply your powder, it just looks so good. Like even when you blend away the bakage that you do underneath your eyes, it literally just is so flawless. I don't know. The bristles of this brush are incredible, and I've had this for quite some time, maybe like a month and a half. I've washed it a few times and no shedding, nothing. I think e.l.f. brushes are like. And then I have the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. I literally own like 5 of these in my collection. I've been using these for years. I really love this brush to set my concealer whenever I, you know, prime my lids and stuff. And I never really thought to use this for cream concealer until like a few weeks ago, and I've been using it non-stop. I love this for blending out my under eye concealer right in here, right around my nose, right around my chin area, and right in between my brows. The size of it is perfect because I do my brows before the rest of my makeup. You guys know that. And sometimes I get concealer when I'm blending out with my beauty blender in my brows, and it kind of messes them up a little bit. But with this brush, it's perfect because it's so small that it just fits everywhere. And like even before I'm about to set my makeup, I've been taking this right underneath my eyes and blending out the little creases that I get, and then I'll go over top with my powder, and it looks so flawless. So this literally is a flawless concealer brush. All right, let's talk about some misses, products that didn't work. First, I have this sleek When the Sun Goes Down eyeshadow palette. The reason I don't like this is because my expectations weren't met. The shadows are like bleh. The blendability of them is like, and these colors are like, I don't know. They're not really amazing. They're not terrible. They're not the worst shadows that I've tried. But I think for the price of this palette, I wouldn't repurchase another palette from Sleek. I mean, they do have this bright colored one that I think would be really pretty for summer that I'm thinking about trying out. But like the neutral palettes, I just feel like I'm not a fan of them. I don't really like the formula and the color scheme. That's kind of just me being picky, but in general, the shadow performance doesn't really meet up to what I usually like with shadows. I think there's way better shadows that are drugstore and high-end that are better than these. I wanted to love this. I really did. This is the Garnier Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream Moisturizer. It's not that I hate this. This is not the worst face product that I've tried. The smell still kills me. Like, I can't really get past the smell too much. I'm very sensitive to scents. Like, when I don't like a smell of something, I won't use the product. Like, that's the type of person I am. And I feel like this isn't as hydrating as my Clinique Moisture Surge Intense Serum. I've actually used this a lot. It's just not my favorite. I don't know. Like, it really is a water-based moisturizer. So when you apply it, it literally feels like you're applying water to your face, and then it does like blend into the skin really nicely, but it's not as hydrating as how I like my moisturizers. And again, the smell, I just... A lot of you guys told me to keep using it, that the scent will go away. I just can't get past it. For me, again, it's way too strong. And even like when I do my makeup and stuff, I can still smell the product on my face, and I don't like them. Speaking of smells, this Makeup Forever HD Ultra Skin Booster. Oh my gosh, this is so bad, the smell. It's like the more that I use it, the more that I absolutely hate the smell of it. This lingers, and it's so potent. Oh my god, it kills me. I hate the smell of it that I'm very tempted to throw it out because I don't like the way that it smells. If it didn't have the smell, I feel like I would really like it because I've tried to use this several times. It's a nice primer, it smooths out the skin, it's really hydrating, but I cannot wear something on my face that smells so potent that when I'm applying my foundation and everything, I can still smell this. Alright guys, so those are all of my hits and misses for the month of April. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave me your hits and misses down below in the comments and let me know what other videos you want to see from me next. I am less than a week from graduating, which means better quality, better videos, better, hopefully everything coming to you guys very soon. Thank you all so much for all of your love and support. Love you guys, and I'll see you in a few days in my next one. Bye!